everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 3 episode 2 of Bridgerton. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. I really loved the first episode, seeing where everyone is at in the season, seeing Penelope absolutely slaying Colin. I love so much that she didn't just revert back to her normal self, pandering to any affection that he gave her. She was pissed off and she let him know that she really wants a husband this season. And Colin said that he could help her with that. He has changed a lot from the Colin that we have seen in previous seasons. He's become a bit of a rake. He's had a glow up, that's for sure. And I cannot wait to see jealousy unfold, because if he's helping her fall in love with someone else, he's going to fall in love with her in the process. So there's going to be jealousy abound, surely. I'm not a fan of this new Eloise and Cressida friendship. I cannot believe this is even happening. What the hell, Eloise? How? Why? Cressida, really? I'm also excited to see Francesca's journey throughout the season. She's a character we haven't seen much of thus far in the show. And she seemed really sweet and quite similar to Penelope in terms of being a wallflower, and she seemed quite shy, so I do want to see more of her, and I hope that her and Penelope can strike up a bit of a friendship in the absence of Eloise.
I hear my choice last year, Miss Edwina, has made a splendid match abroad.
Prince Friedrich!
Why not continue with your success and give Whistledown exactly what she wants? I will not. Besides, I've not seen nearly enough from this year's
I
girls.
fear for Penelope if the Queen finds out it's her.
Miss Katani Sharma, at the ripe age of
Ripe
16,
age! Oh, the nearer I
still
get to
managed
26,
to
that
capture the
hurts.
heart of none other than the Viscount Bridgerton.
She's giving herself hope through these examples.
And this is your bedchamber, Mrs. Mondrich, just opposite Mr. Mondrich's.
Opposite.
Of course, that is how it is done.
Would you prefer to be promenading with your fellow debutantes?
Would you like to watch grass grow? And it is not me they are eyeing.
So, how do we begin? Perhaps there is a book I might read on charm.
How do we flirt?
I should like to see your skills as they are first. To wave your fan, flutter your lashes. Often that is all it takes.
Is it really?
Well, I suppose I can show you.
Oh no.
Me. Them.
No, but she needs to test it on you so that you can tell her if she's doing it right.
How delightful to see you all. Such splendid weather we are having.
Oh no. See, Colin, the training. We need training. Oh, we've all had that moment. Cringe.
She is still seeking her diamond by some other name. Nevertheless, she desires to see more.
Does she?
It could be anyone.
Anyone?
Anyone who has already made their debut.
God, Hyacinth seems really into it all. I can't wait for her season.
There is, I trust, every reason to hope both of you might, before long, be presenting the family with an heir.
Mama? How rude.
Have you taught them or talked to them about what that entails?
This tea is quite bitter.
Never mind the tea.
Yes, Mama, we have been familiar with each other.
How often?
Once.
Oh,
On our wedding night.
If you want to beat your
Wow.
sister, you must try harder.
is that Colin? Oh my god, Colin! Scandal!
Are you quite sure you wish to resume my lessons? I would not be angry if you found me to be a lost cause.
The truth is, you do not need a lesson.
You agree I am unteachable.
Do you remember when we first met? I was riding my horse, minding my own business, when I was assaulted by a devilishly yellow head
Assaulted?
covering.
Oh god, not the yellow.
I apologize.
Yes, and you were so very charming about it, teasing me, mercilessly in fact, because we were children. Before the self-consciousness of adulthood set in.
They've known each other since they were kids.
It is impossible to be in society and not care what others think. Society is entirely composed of the judgment.
Oh,
of
the
others.
maid is clocking the tea.
No one knew who I was supposed to be. I was entirely freed of being the Colin Bridgerton that Tom knows me to be. Pen, living for the estimation of others is a trap. Once you break free, the world opens up.
You have to have confidence to be able to do that, though.
What is the one thing in the world that makes you feel most comfortable now? Most at ease?
There used to be Sunday teas at Bridgerton House.
So she's always felt most at home in the Bridgerton household. These two now having to sleep in separate rooms is ridiculous. Why is that the way? Just because they have a title now, or someone in their family has a title.
Perhaps it would be better for me to meet you at the market instead of coming here first.
We are not going to the market this time. We're going to the Bridgerton drawing room.
But why?
It's your
No
place of
lesson, of course.
comfort.
Your maid can wait outside, and we can pretend we're at a ball.
Oh god.
Have you gone mad?
How does this go?
Imagine it with me, Pen.
Let's dance.
I know I can be clever and amusing, but somehow my character gets lost between my heart and my mouth, and I find myself saying the wrong thing, or more likely, nothing at all.
I've never felt more represented than by that sentence.
Your eyes. A most remarkable shade of blue.
Oh my god.
Yet somehow they shine even brighter when you are kind.
She was cussing him out last episode, now look at her.
Well, that was rather direct.
Did it make you feel some type of way? Oh my god, they're back so fast. Colin.
Eloise is here.
You can hide the stuff.
I was proud of him for planning ahead, but the structure was not there.
Lucky I am to be surrounded by them. The tree-lined streets of Le Marais, the charming cafes along the Seine at times. And the city is still alone at night.
Colin's quite the writer.
In those
Okay,
moments alone,
don't
my
pick it up.
fingers
He's
trace
got to walk back
freckles,
in and see her
cheek,
reading.
the collarbone, or as I watch the way starlight dances across skin.
Oh my.
I marvel at how one can feel such intimacy, but also such
No, put it down, Pen. Oh.
Pen, you did not mean to pick up my journal and read it.
No, I did, but I should not have.
Well, no, you should not. Whatever you read was not meant for another's eye.
Why'd you leave it open on the desk?
Damn!
Colin, your hand.
It is nothing.
It's not nothing. Stay there.
Oh my god. Oh, that's brave.
Your writing. It's very good.
Perhaps we should pause for the day.
It's getting too much already. Oh no. The field got too much and he forgot to clear the path for her. Now, Eloise, keep stum about this information, please. The life upgrade is
You may
mental.
have had different taste in garments, but Lady Kent certainly had an eye for jewels.
Penelope was at our house today.
Do you wish for me to cast her out?
No. I didn't wish for her to be friendless, and you might be all she has now.
He literally is. Even her own mother pays no attention. You still care.
I mean, I do not need to know details, but I only want to make sure she is not suffering or despondent.
She is neither suffering nor despondent. In fact, she seeks to take a husband this season.
A husband? She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
Ooh.
If anyone were to find out about your helping her.
Well,
Well, don't tell
who
anyone.
should help her? She does not have any male relatives.
Yes, but you're an eligible suitor. It would not look right.
No, it would not. And that is why we're not telling anyone.
Don't go telling your bestie, especially Eloise. I'd hate to know what Cressida would do with that kind of information. She must have the neck strength of steel. How does she wear those wigs all the time?
Finally, they seem to be putting in some work. Perhaps you might become acquainted with a few other young ladies, so that your circle is wider than simply Miss Cooper.
She doesn't approve either.
Miss Bridgerton, would you like to take a turn about the room with us?
I do enjoy a good turn.
That was so Claudia Jessie of her.
Mr. Bridgerton, I've yet to see you on the dance floor.
Sign
say
her
you,
dance card. I hate the way they
you
wear
dance?
them like tags.
Yes.
Stop shouting, Benedict. What the hell?
Where are your ladies?
I have lost mine somewhere in this splendid celestial display.
I sent mine to look for pastries.
He's so cute.
How's your hand?
Much better. Thanks to you.
I'm sorry again for reading your writing, but you truly write so well. I'd very much like to read more one day, if you would let me.
Look at this shared passion.
Lord Basilio is a Viscount.
And you are Penelope Featherington. Do not forget that.
Even still, he hasn't taught her much technique. Their sessions have been very short.
Life is too short for that, is it not? His horse recently died.
You are joking.
I am not. Colin.
Forgive me. I did not know. Michonne Gallop and all?
It seems Colin is helping her look for a husband.
Eloise,
Who's to say we
why?
won't be spinsters together?
That is rather scandalous of your brother.
He literally said this is why we're not telling anyone. Also, did they ever agree to be spinsters together, or was that just Eloise? Like, I love her and I want them to be friends again so bad, but Eloise didn't listen to Penelope all that much. Like, she spoke and Penelope silently agreed, but we'd always seen her yearning for Colin, yearning for love. I don't think Penelope ever wanted to be a spinster. She just was.
Talents, no. Unless you consider a knack for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time a talent. By the time I tried to tell the French tutor he was very nice, instead called him un chouette.
An owl. Oh no.
I have a better example for you, Eloise. What you just did.
The rule is you're not supposed to have more than 1 or 2 drinks at these events, and yet they are like that every time. Drunk as fiddlers. They are married, like yourself. All these rules are to keep the marriage mart churning. But once you have performed your function,
The limits do not exist.
you are free.
You could be setting the mood for later.
Albie and I lay together before we arrived.
Just lower your voice. Did you two?
Bump uglies.
Oh, I do not enjoy it.
A woman's pleasure is somewhat more subtle than a man's. You see, when he inserts himself.
Inserts himself where?
Oh my god, they don't know.
We kiss, and then he makes an odd sound, and then he goes to change his breeches.
That's all it takes for him. Bless his soul.
Why must I be punished?
Before you go,
That
have
jewel
you seen
hanging
the
off her
Gerard
wig.
painting in the back room? I think you might find it, well, rather brilliant.
Oh, she's lured Francesca in there.
Heard Her Majesty is yet to choose a diamond, and it has caused some consternation with your fellow young ladies.
He looks so young.
I love a bit of gossip. Perhaps I should not be so eager, but on days Whistledown is delivered, I sit by the door and read it as soon as it arrives.
He's a fan. Now she's
I must admit, I
interested.
do quite enjoy Whistledown. Good evening.
What is this song? This one I so know. It's Jealous by Nick Jonas. Oh my god, he's jealous.
Lord Remington has asked to call on me tomorrow.
That is excellent. Do you like him?
I did enjoy myself.
I'm certain he did as well.
It seems rather unseemly that Miss Featherington took his help.
Pitiable.
How do they know?
We were wondering why an eligible gentleman such as yourself would help a spinster find a husband.
Especially someone who is so beyond hope of success.
Hello. Someone else's daughter is in her 3rd season as well. Just as they were having a nice moment and she got a bit of confidence.
Wait to know what Lady Whistledown will write about this.
Eloise, did you tell anyone of my helping Penelope?
No, I did not mean...
Which means you did.
I confided in Cressida.
Who is her biggest arch nemesis?
What could Penelope possibly have done to warrant such maltreatment?
Eloise was going to follow her though. I kind of wish that Colin let her because I want to know what she would have said.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, I was only taking a small pause from the ball.
Because you delight in your endeavours. Someone who performs not for me,
But for yourself.
but for themselves.
Yeah, we found our diamond.
Sparkling, one might say.
Lady Whistledown, you. I mean, Lady Danbury, you are good. I wouldn't like to go from changing myself to now having someone else change me.
I do not wish to sleep. At least not yet. And when I do, I will sleep here with my beautiful wife. We can do whatever we want, Alice. This is our life now.
Go on, Benedict, helping them out.
We know there is one young lady who most certainly wishes her plans had remained in the dark.
Or she did write about herself.
Penelope Featherington.
It would have been suspicious if she didn't, I suppose.
She had to enlist the help of Mr. Colin Bridgerton. This recent scandal will certainly make any further hopes disappear.
When you spread gossip about someone, it will inevitably end up in Whistledown. You must know that. But perhaps that was your goal. In communicating the secret I told you in confidence. Or can you really just not help being cruel?
Was it actually her?
I did not communicate your secret. But I did notice Miss Livingston whispering around the room after hovering nearby. Perhaps if you were more decided about your former friendship, you would not have felt the need to gossip.
Kinda true.
How could you be so reckless?
Well, you weren't giving her any help.
Endured so much public scrutiny, and now this.
It's foolish to ask a suitor.
No, what is foolish is being unreasonable about what you can achieve.
Oh, fuck off.
You have a visitor.
Eloise or Colin?
I bribed her to give us a moment alone.
Right.
I had to see how you were.
It's her job to report what everyone is talking about. It would have been suspicious if she had not.
Is that not a major hint?
Could I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you kiss me?
Oh my god!
It would not have to mean anything. I am nearly on the shelf and I have never been kissed and I am not certain I ever will be. I could die tomorrow.
You are not going to die tomorrow.
But I could and it would kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do not wish to die without ever having been kissed.
Oh my god, is her first kiss really going to be her asking for it? That's kind of sad. Ah! I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Oh, it's so sweet, it's so sweet. Oh my god, they go for more. The maid has to be lurking somewhere.
Thank you.
Oh. Is that his moment? Is that going to be his moment of like his flip switch? Ah! Oh my god, they've kissed in episode 2. I actually can't believe that. I like it in a way because I think that'll be Colin's moment where his feelings really begin. Whereas it kind of felt like a bit of a closure moment for Penelope. Like, she's damning herself now to a life of being a spinster because that's what everyone believes. So she's starting to believe in it herself. She's giving up with the hope of finding a husband. Everyone's telling her that married life isn't that bad, that she's unlikely to marry. That moment felt like her resigning herself to it. Whereas for Colin, this is gonna be his like bolster move. He wants her and he's gonna get her. I hope, I don't know. But he had a look, and Jealous was playing earlier in the episode as well when he was watching her speaking to one of the lords. So I think it was already starting, and that kiss is gonna be the catalyst for him making a move. It was such a different first kiss as well from previous seasons. Before, there was so much like build up with Daphne and Simon and Kate and Anthony, and their first kiss was like the moment all their feelings came together. You know, the insurmountable pressure finally released itself into their first kiss, whereas that was so tender and sweet because it was a pity kiss, really, wasn't it? Their first kiss was so soft, and then maybe it will progressively get more passionate as their relationship develops, whereas with the other couples it was kind of passionate straight from the off, and then the romance started to ensue. Because this is romance first, sexual tension second, whereas I think with the others it was more sexual tension that was the major factor that pushed them together. Eloise, you're testing my patience with that. I can't believe she told Cresta. She doesn't think before she speaks, but I think she is aware of it. Like, even in that conversation after, she was saying her shortcomings about just not thinking before she's speaking and accidentally insulting people. She just did it right there, but she clearly is, you know, she clearly still cares about Penelope, but she's too stubborn to actually forgive her. It's going to come to a point where she doesn't even know why she's mad anymore, because she's keeping her secret a secret for a reason, because she cares, because she doesn't want her to get found out. And yes, Penelope did betray her. Yes, Penelope is betraying everyone, really, because she writes about everyone, but it's an outlet for her. Eloise has her outlets in reading and complaining. This is Penelope's outlet, and there's always going to be gossip. Everyone's going to gossip about everything. She's just the one writing about it, and she was genuinely trying to do what she thought was best for Eloise. She didn't have the right to make the decision for her and expose what she was doing, but she cared about her, and that's why she wrote about her. What she wrote about Colin in episode 1 though, that was just pure shade. And Mondriches are really living the life now. It must be so strange coming from where they came from, working class, and now suddenly having people there doing everything for them, not being able to sleep together. But I like that the scene with Benedict has changed both their life at home and when socialising, because he was like, there aren't any rules for married people, you don't have to adhere to them. And I was thinking that was mainly just referring to the balls and such, but no, he took it home and he was like, we can sleep together, because what are they going to do? Take it away from us? They can't. So yeah, I really like that Benedict helped them out there, and he's always been a silent supporter of them, hasn't he? Very accepting. I hope that the lessons will still continue, because the lessons have been so short. I guess because they can't find time together and places for them to be together without getting caught. I do want to see more of it, especially now if Colin is starting to grow feelings as well. I think it'd be so interesting seeing him trying to teach her how to flirt with someone else when he's like kissed her now, and potentially growing affection towards her in that way. But now that everyone knows, you know, if they're seen together in public, everyone's going to be talking, so I don't know if they will continue, but I do hope they do, just because I want to see him, like, you know, confused with his feelings and how he feels when he sees her talking to other men. I just love jealousy, and I want to see it. That's for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to season 3 episode 2 of Bridgerton. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 3. Bye.
I like 'em sweet but naughty, pimples on the cheeks. I bet you taste like